We've got the Sun-Kissed, we got some Airheads, we are ready for the Sugar Rush, baby. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man, and today we've got a juicer for it. It is the Sugar Rush, baby. We have got all the sugar. I got some Sun-Kissed I've been drinking throughout recording this thing. It's been a blast. We got Devouring Sugarmaw. I'm running 4 of these bad boys. Create a 1/1 human creature token and a food token, all for the price of 2 at instant speed. Very good. And then on the back end, man, that's some trample, and boy, is this thing a menace. It's pretty much bargain. It doesn't say bargain, but it pretty much is artifact, enchantment, or token. And with all the different stuff we have in this deck, there's so many different ways. We never really are too worried about being able to pay that cost. It's a small price to pay for salvation. We got the Lunarch Veteran just because, obviously, you know, we do pop out a lot of things with the wedding announcement, Lord Skitter, and Skrelv's Hive, so we do want to get a little bit back from all of that life gain that we do from the Skrelv's Hive. Duress, Hopeless Nightmare, and Virus Beetle for a nice little discard shell. The reason I like Hopeless Nightmare is because you can pay bargain costs with Candy Grapple. You can also go for the Virus Beetle, which is an artifact. If this wasn't an artifact, I wouldn't really run it, but because it is an artifact, you can use it for the bargain costs for Candy Grapple or for the Devouring Sugarmaw itself. And we also, just for a little bit of flavor later in the game, we do have Beseech the Mirror, and then we have one of these little silver bullets, just because, I mean, I think, are vampires silver bullet, or is that I don't know, either way. Henrika and Sheoldred, Sorin. Those are our 3 little silver bullets for the Beseech the Mirror, and then we have 4 of the Devouring Sugarmaws, because we're just looking to just devour you and just stomp you on this deck, honestly. So we got the little discard shell early, a little bit of removal, and then we got the Devouring Sugarmaw to just stomp over your face. And Out of the Dawn Sky, just because we do have that magic 4 number, when it dies, you do the 4. And we have such a big board that we do make use of the 2/1 counters on each permanent we control. And then we also have Virtue of Loyalty. So our big 5 drops here, just slam these down and you can get your board bigger. So this is actually like a really fun deck. Pretty simple. It plays very mid-rangey, but this is the deck. Hopefully we're gonna get your candy ready. I also got some Airheads here, but this is the deck. Let's take our Sugarmaw and just see if we can stomp our opponents with a little bit of sugar. So go ahead and leave me a like. The button looks just like this, helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Kaiozaki, how we doing here? This is an easy keep, and you know, typically Candy Grapple I think is basically everything that you want Go for the Throat to be, but more, because it is really easy to be able to drop the bargain ability. So I don't know, other than like Sheoldred or something, it's like nothing really specifically has 6 toughness. That's like very common in the meta that you really want to get rid of. Excuse me. Must be all the sugar I'm eating here. Candy Grapple, Mirrex, got nothing going on too early here. I think we can probably go for Devouring Sugarmaw, but let's see what they put on with the Charming Scoundrel here. We are relatively well equipped for mono red, but you know, I mean, you can be well equipped for mono red and still get blown over. So let's take a gander at what they got going on here. Kind of hoping they just pump something up. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get rid of the Charming Scoundrel here. Better than going in for a little human just to chump block. So down to 13. You know, 13, that's not even that bad. It's really not even that bad. Usually I'm to like 10 or 11. So Duress gets rid of a Monster's Rage, which we absolutely love that. And now we can flash in the Devouring Sugarmaw, and hopefully we will be okay here. I think I probably am going to chump block. Oh, a Feldon. Ah, gosh darn it. Feldon. Oh, they actually do not. That's crazy to me. I'm going to go ahead and do this. It sucks really badly. Dang. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I do not want to take any damage. I don't care if we give you an extra card to look at. It's not going to matter. We have to mitigate all the damage that we can. Phoenix comes out to play. Okay, how do we want to do this? I think their play is pretty much just face up. I think it's more important to go in for Sheoldred just for the life gain, besides the Sugarmaw. So I think we're gonna go in for Sheoldred and then go in for the Sugarmaw. All right. We have an answer. We have an answer to the etching. I mean, what do we want to do to the Feldon? I think it's gonna depend if they play the Bloodthirsty Adversary. If they have like another Monstrous Rage in their hand, I mean, let's take a look here. So Kabana faces Kakazan. They really do not want. They do not want to play this Bloodthirsty Adversary until they can use like a Lightning Strike or something, which makes complete sense. Let's just block the etching. Let's take 4. I think it's okay-ish. We do have this food token as well. We do have this food token, which is very important to note. The only problem is that the Sugarmaw, we can't go for the food token either. So, what's the best way to do this? I think we're still not ready for the Sugarmaw. I think we have to play... Let's play... Well, I guess we'll go for the Mirrex. And then we can flash in this Virtue of Loyalty. And then go for Sugarmaw. But I want to eat this food really badly. Am I being too conservative here? I mean, if we just play the Sugarmaw... Let's just chill. Let's just chill, and then we can go for Virtue of Loyalty and eat the food. I think, okay, so here it is. Are they going to play the Bloodthirsty Adversary? They are, and they're going to get another counter on it, and that is very, very scary. Okay. Alright, so are they just going to go Lightning Strike to my face? Or what are they going to do here? Are they going to go for Monstrous Rage? See, if they go for Monstrous Rage, we're put in a weird spot. We could also go for the Abandoned Mire. So they are going to Lightning Strike, okay. I mean, we have the Adversary just locked up, though, so we don't really care about that. 7... Yeah, this is within reason. I'm going to go ahead and make this, even though we don't have too good of a use for it. Let's go and eat the food here. Back up to 10. We can kill you. I don't want to... jeez. I don't want to chump block, because that just gives them more fuel. It's fine. With Sheoldred gaining us 2 life, we go back up to 8, and there we go. A Lunarch Veteran is going to be very, very good here. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm not going to go for Virtue of Loyalty. I would rather just drop a big, fat, Devouring Sugarmaw. Look at this. We got the Sun-Kissed Orange. I prefer Fanta, but I don't know. I just got Sun-Kissed right now. But either way, we're looking forward to the Sugar Rush. This has got Vigilance. We'll go ahead and swing in. Alrighty. Let's see what you can do here. I'm thinking we're sitting pretty good. I do not absolutely care. We are going to block with Sheoldred. Well, I don't want to put Sheoldred into harm's way. Just a simple play with fire. I'm trying to think of what do I want to do here? Do I even want to block with the Feldon? They're not going to even swing? Wow. And get ready. We're going to go ahead and get rid of our Lonely Knight token here. But from now, we got Skrelv's Hide, and I can already feel it. I can already feel the Sugar Rush. We've got the Sun-Kissed. We got some Airheads. We are ready for the Sugar Rush, baby. That is right. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have enough for Hive and the Mire. This thing's got Trample and Menace. Yeah, I don't think we're planning on losing any of our creatures, so let's swing in for the Sugarmaw. Does have Menace and Trample, so they said no way. Let's go in for... Well, I don't know. I mean, I kind of just want to go for the Mirrex, though. Because that does give us another form of life gain. Let's go in for Skrelv's Hive. We can offset it by Lunarch Veteran anyway. I mean, I don't really... Well, let's just do this. Well, we have to pay, so no. Let's not do that. We have to be careful about our life. I think having the Mirrex... And the Skrelv's Hive's irrelevant, because by the time that comes down to it, it's not going to be too relevant. So... How do we play this? If they just swing out, I think I will take the Lunarch Veteran. And just chump block the Feldon, just to mitigate that damage. And we take it, the Sugar Rush. Get your candy ready, boy. Raz 255. 3 caves to begin with. Okay, so hopefully we're not playing against Mono Red, because we are going to have some serious pain in the Painlands in our future. So, but we also do have a couple Candy Grapples. I think we'll be okay. Let's see what you got. We'll know right away as soon as we buy the color that they discard. Alright, what you got? What are we playing here? Okay, so white. Okay, white's actually not really the best matchup for us. It pretty much turns into who can get into their Virtue of Loyalty bigger, because we both build up the board really big. That's pretty much what both of our decks want to do, I'm assuming. I don't know, but Virtue of Loyalty is like one of the best cards ever. Spirited Companion. Okay, well, definitely not using Candy Grapple on you. That's a waste. Okie dokie, another Hopeless Nightmare. And let's go ahead and drop the wedding announcement. We are going to have to pay one, but yeah, like I said, this is not the kind of matchup where we really care about taking pain lands for, so. Definitely love getting this out. Nope, heck no. We need you for the wedding announcement stuff. The lovely servant. How many drinks you got there? I used to be a waiter. I'll tell you what, it is hard. After like 4 drinks, it gets a little hard on those little circle dishes. I'm just telling you. Alright, so Extraction Specialist. Very, very good card. This card was never saw a whole lot of play when it first came out, but it's a very good card. Yep, let's do that. Think we're just gonna drop another Hopeless Nightmare, and probably gonna be it. I might even use the Hopeless Nightmare to scry for the 3, because we can't really do anything else. Yeah, I'm definitely not attacking, so. Alright, Extraction Specialist. Man, I have not built a deck with this card, but I think I do want something to abuse it with, because this is really good. Especially with Liliana, yeah, you put your own cards in the grave, then you go for Extraction Specialist. Card's really good. Concealing Currents, no way. Let's go in for the bargain. And I'm going to kill you right now. Pay it. And let's use the Hopeless Nightmare for the bargain, which is why it's there. And now we're going to be able to scry too. So Rite of Oblivion. Rite of Oblivion is actually not the greatest card. Not right now. This type of matchup, I don't think it's very good. So I think we're going to go for Henrika and ditch the Rite of Ruin. I mean, that could be kind of risky, but we'll see. Extraction Specialist, huh? Well, go ahead and let you take it. Henrika's also not really the greatest card for us right now, but we don't have too much else of a choice. Down to 11, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card, lose a life. The sacrifice nonsense doesn't really matter. I'm going to swing with both. This thing can't block, and then we get the wedding announcement, so... to draw, and a lot of land here, though. We are getting quite flooded with land. I mean, I did put away the Rite of Ruin, but I don't think Rite of Ruin really makes a difference here. Like, what? I guess they could play something but I think we're really after just like maybe like a Beseech the Mirror. If this Henrika survives, we'll be looking okay. I think this is a very pivotal point in the match, because if we can survive the Henrika can survive. We can maybe like take kind of like control of the board, but if not, we have nothing else to play. We can't even go for the Candy Grapple for another Hopeless Night. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. You can take let's give him a cave. We have enough dual land, so I guess we'll just keep the plains for the white source. Liliana the Veil is actually not that bad.
Enough with the mysteries.
Okay, we'll give you a token. Yep, that's not that bad.
Sacrifices must be made.
Another land. Ugh. Ugh. So we're just gonna give ourselves lifelink. I mean, that's okay. Candy Grapple. Let's drop you. We are gonna go in for the Mire. This is a legendary creature, so that kind of helps. Alright, let's do this. Transform. And let's swing in on the Liliana. We don't want you to get too crazy on us. God, we can even pump it too. God, it's actually kind of tempting to pump it. I don't, ugh. Only for 1 though. Nah, we'll pass. I think we're still better off holding up the Candy Grapple and the Mire.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
You are not wanted. You're definitely not wanted. You're not invited to the wedding festivities, Liliana, so... sorry. Alright, let's see what we want to do here. I don't love more discard stuff. Restless Fortress. Do I want to kill this thing with the Candy Grapple? It feels a little wasteful, huh? Nah, it's not. It's not. Let's go home. Let's go in for the Mire. Let's go in for Mire, just because I want to go for Candy Grapple and then get the Hopeless Nightmare, because I want to scry first, or scry last rather. Okay, that was a long-winded move there, but I think it's okay. We did get the Virus Beetle back, which doesn't really help us too much. Hopefully, And they are kind of tapped out here, so I think we can get... yeah, let's actually take the Hopeless Nightmare. I actually kind of like that, because they are relatively tapped out here. I think we do trade. Sure. So now they have, because they specifically only have 2 cards in their hand, I think this is the right move. So Virus Beetle. We're gonna, hopefully they have juicy cards. Okay, a Swamp's not very juicy. Hopeless Nightmare. This is the juicy card. Oh, just another Swamp. They have nothing going for them. Wow, okay. Let's swing in. We got Lifelink as well. So, bang. And now we can still go in for another Hopeless Nightmare Scry. They're in top deck mode. And they're not looking so good, are they? Let's find a Sugarmaw. Come on. Come on, baby. Sugarmaw me up. There it is. Beseech the Mirror and a Sugarmaw. Let's keep the Sugarmaw and then we Beseech the Mirror. Because Beseech the Mirror, I mean, we can just play the Sugarmaw straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have enough to do this too. Oh my goodness. All right, let's swing with you. Bang. More damage. We love damage. And then we drop the Big Daddy Devouring Sugarmaw. Plenty of tokens. Plenty of bargain fuel. Now we just sit here with the Sugarmaw. Now that's it. That's an instant concede, baby. Good lord. Equip name. Are you playing equipment? Equipment is very bad in standard right now, unfortunately. I tried to make a standard equipment deck, and it just fell flat on its face. I can't even lie to you. I think I did the best I could with it, but it really struggled. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what you got here. Ooh, so we're going to Gruul. Let's go ahead and give him a Crying. That never feels good. We do have the Rite of Oblivion, which is actually pretty nice here. This Picnic Ruiner is pretty wild. I was never really on this card, but I have to get on it now. It's very, very good. Let's go in for Skrelv's Hive, and then we can worry about the Candy Grapple. I know we're kind of... The Skrelv's Hive is not very good in like these kind of really aggro matchups, because you're kind of helping them out, and you can't block with these things either. So it gets a little nasty. It gets a little nasty pretty quick. So they actually did not play anything, so I'm assuming they're just going to go for Questing Druid. I'm going in for Skrelv's Hive. It's really the only play we have. I can't waste a Rite of Oblivion on this thing. But they're going to be searching for land, so hopefully maybe they missed like 1 land drop here. And so far so good. I mean, if they really don't have any land... Ah, there it is. Okay, so now we're... Yeah, that just... not very good. Let's see what they play here. We definitely need a land. Definitely need a land, because this is going to get rough here. I know that we can have lifelink on the Skrelv's Hive eventually. We do get into our land. Thank goodness, because that could have got really rough really quick. I'm going to swing in. I don't think we're ready for Candy Grapple and Rite of Oblivion combo yet. Actually, I don't even know. We kind of are, though, aren't we? No, we're kind of not. Let's just go for Sorin. Let's go for Sorin first.
No cost is too great to quell my people's savagery.
I think we're going to go ahead and just make the lifelinker. It sucks, especially because they can. Just going for, like, Helena and Elena. But we have 2 forms of removal next turn, so... And they have, like, they love these little tap lands here. I don't know. If I'm playing Gruul, I don't like my lands coming in tapped like that. It really slows you down, in my opinion, but... 2-2, and they're not playing any of this juicy stuff, which is really confusing to me. I don't... Why? Alright, we'll bite the... We'll bite. We'll bite. If you have, Monstrous Rage or something... Dang. I guess I don't totally regret that, because again, we have to kind of do something here. Not going to be able to get into the lifelink with the Skrelv's Hive as well. So I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. We have 4 land. I think we're just going to have to go from the -2 here. Let's swing in. We're going to have to use the Rite of Oblivion. So now they do have that, which is kind of nice because they'll be able to have lifelink, but it's still going to be a rough outing here. So we got to make another lifelinker token. And I'm going to have to use this now. So let's go for Rite of Oblivion. And I think we're going to have to kill the Swift Spirit because it has Trample. And let's get rid of 1 Hive. We only need 1 Hive to have a lifelink, so that's not a big deal. And then we also have the Candy Grapple, which I might use on a Might. A mighty, mighty might. We'll see. I can use this to get something down to a -5/-5, or we can just use it as a -3/-3. And again, I do think this is better than Go for the Throat in this deck, even though right this particular second is not, maybe not the case. So let's see what they want to do. Picnic Ruiner, okay. On the Etching and the Swift Spear. Okay, well, I mean, obviously we're going to do it now. We may as well. So let's go for the -3/-3, and let's get rid of the Swift Spear. We do have the chump block, which feels absolutely horrible. But yeah, nothing else we can really do about that. Don't think it even particularly matters. Down to 3. Back up to 5. And at least these things do have lifelink now, which should help a little bit, but definitely not the most ideal situation here. I'm trying to think of how I want to play this too. So they can give things haste with Halana and Elena as well. Let's swing in here first, because we have to do this. There's no way around this. Go back up to 8, which is pretty nice. I mean, we can only play one thing. We can remove something. We can play Owl of the Dawn Sky. We can just go right for... Can they really... How much damage can they do to us? They don't have a Picnic Ruiner themselves. So... If I go in... Let's give him a thinking, because I know we're taking our sweet time here. I can't go... What announcement doesn't do anything? So it's either go for the All Down Sky or the Rite of Oblivion straight up. And I think we're going to have to go in for the Dawn Sky. Yeah, let's do it. No, because we have to pay this way. We have to pay 1, down to 7. Alright, we're going to do it. If we go for Rite of Oblivion, 3/3, 3/3, I mean, I'm okay with chump blocking the Dawn Sky. I mean, they do have 7 poison counters as well. Rough spot, though. I mean, playing down the Halana and Elena does not seem like the winning move. Yeah, I mean, if I go for Wedding Announcement, we can't swing with more than one creature. If we wanted, like, board presence. If we go for Rite of Oblivion, we get rid of the Skrelv's Hive. I guess that could be an option. Ruby. Okay. I'm very okay with just chump block, or not, I mean, whatever I gotta do. Chump blocking, regular blocking, some sort of blocking for the Owl of the Dawn Sky. I'm perfectly okay with that. Cacophony Scamp. Okay. Let's see. And hold on. Wait, hold on. It would depend. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rewind this just a little bit. I know this is typically not what I do, but if I block here, they do that. The Skrelv's Hive will deal 1 damage to me, but then it would have depended on the Owl of the Down Sky. We might have gotten like something that could have gained us life or something, but either way, good game. Kitty Dragon. Well, that's like odd combination of things. The scariest thing and the softest, cuddliest thing, but I like it. I kind of like the... What should you call it? The polar opposites. Good lord, I couldn't think of it. I don't even know if that's even what I wanted to say. Either way, let's go and drop our Lunarch Veteran. Lunarch Veteran, just such a must in this deck. Especially when you're making all these like tokens and whatnot, you can just get blown apart by aggro decks so easily that you kind of have to have this thing out. Oh, we got the Virtual Loyalty, which is very, very nice. Let's go ahead and end turn. Don't want to get into this recruitment officer. I don't want whatever you're selling, buddy. Don't recruit me. Alrighty, and then they're gonna swing in. They are gonna swing in. I mean, because this is not really like a stereotypical aggro matchup, like I'm pretty okay with doing this. If you want to trade a 2/1 for a 1/1, where I'm not too worried about my let's go ahead and do this just so that we do get the life gain from it. Just so we do get that 1 life back from the Lunarch Veteran, but I'm okay with this. A 2/1 for a 1/1 where I'm not that concerned about our life total on this type of matchup. So yeah, we can bring that Lunarch Veteran back as well, so this is fine. Is it Thalia? Is it Thalia? No, just their own Virtue of Loyalty. Okay. This is always a little scary, though, because these games where it's like Virtue of Loyalty versus Virtue of Loyalty, it's pretty much who gets into their 5th land and drops it. That's pretty much what these games become. I'm not even joking you. And I'm not going to attack because I want to be able to swing in because we don't have the land. And that's a problem. So if we trade there... Ooh, Destroy Evil. Ooh. Oh, we are looking bad. We do get the Mirrex, which is nice, but... Let's go in for Sorin. I'm just going to plus immediately.
Under my watch.
Another Virtue.
Neither vampire nor human. You wish to know my secrets?
Very well. I know your lines, Sorin. I know your lines. If they trade with us, that's kind of surprising. I was not expecting them to trade because they can go for Hopeful Initiate and train. So why did they trade with me? That's a little odd. That just feels weird. No, I think we'll let this go. I think we're okay to take a couple on the Sorin.
Have some fight. I'll fix that.
We'll fix that. I could make a fly. I just want the card advantage. I don't care what it costs. Beseech the Mirror, sure.
My ways are not for the weak.
My ways are not for the weak. We could just slam down Sheoldred, but if they have like a, they could easily just be packing. Obviously, even Destroy Evil or a Werewolf that we don't like. But our hand is very clunky, actually. Like, we don't have a whole lot we can do. I want to get this wedding announcement down. Alright, let's just slam down the Sheoldred. I don't love it. I don't love it, but it does take kind of... Potentially could take care of Adeline, depending on what they do here. Vanguard. Yeah, that's pretty nauseating. Okay. Oh god, they just went all out. Okay, so we are not running board wipe, so that is definitely a cause for concern. And I think I'm gonna block the Initiate. I think I'm gonna block the Initiate and then just chump block the Adeline. Down to 6. Man, still no land. This is crazy. Oh, that's not good. Let's go Veteran. Wedding announcement, which we will have to pay for this, but it's okay, because we'll get it back with the Veteran. And then we can go for a Lifelinker. Man. I think that obviously their strongest move is just to draw into a land.
I bring my own
army. Back up to 9, and we do have the, as long as we have the Sheoldred, we do kind of control the life gain aspect of the match, but I mean, this is not the greatest because this thing's gonna be able to train. That really puts them over the top, in my opinion. So they are gonna swing just straight at my face. Okay. Bring on the chump blocks. Alright. Chump. Gain life. How much are we taking here? 2, 4, 6, 11. Chump you, and how much are we taking here? 2, 4, 6. Should I take Shelly? So even if we let this go, 2, 4, 6, 9, but then we get the lifelink. So 2, 4, I just want to make sure. 2, 4, 6, 9, but we get lifelink here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Are they going to use the Hopeful Initiate to break my wedding announcement? Or they got a land in their hand, they can go for a virtue. They are not. Okay. So at a measly 2 life, let's see if they have it. Spellbook Vendor. Still no land. Oh my goodness. Okay. Trying to think of what we can do here. I mean, we do have Beseech the Mirror, but I don't know if we can. I don't know if that really matters that much here. I mean, we can get a lifelinker in the air again. As long as we can keep chump blocking Adeline, I mean, we're looking like kind of okay on that front. It's a really risky to go for the +1. I don't think the Virtue of Loyalty is that great anymore. I think, God, let's just create more lifelink. Gain a little bit of life.
You deal with this annoyance.
You deal with this annoyance. And I think we are just going to go in for another Lunarch Veteran. And then we can go for Virtue of Loyalty. Hold on, do we swing? Do we swing here? That's kind of appealing a little bit. I'm gonna say no, but it is close. It is appealing. 7 to 16. We're slowly draining them. The Spellbook Vendor's gonna start putting these rolls on these things, though. Recruitment Officer. Okay. I am a little worried. I mean, you have to keep in mind that the Hopeful Initiate can always remove the wedding announcement at a later time. Right now they can't, but I'm thinking we might be okay. A Sorcerer's Roll is relatively slow. Okay. So that is a relatively slow thing, though. I mean, they are going to swing. That is pretty surprising. Let's go in for the Virtue of Loyalty. We do have to pay 1. Of course, we'll get it back with the Lunarch Veteran. And Luminous Phantom says whenever another you control leaves the battlefield. So that is important to note. So let's go ahead, chump block you. For real block you. Block, 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 take 4, which is not going to be nearly enough. And then we gain from the Luminous Phantom as well, so. Get our lifelink and the Luminous Phantoms. Yeah, we're good to go. And there's our Sugarmaw. Still no land, but we didn't need it. We didn't need it. Yoko, how we doing here? This is a pretty good hand. This is a starter if I've ever seen one. I'm just a huge fan of Ala Dawn Sky. Just look at that thing. That thing is like the winged dragon of Ra. If you're like me, I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid, and then I switched over to the superior card game of Magic the Gathering. But I always hold, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Will always hold some sort of nostalgic place in my heart. Alright, let's go in there. We have enough for the Sugarmaw as well. I am not chump blocking the Lunarch Veteran ever, so it feels weird, but you might as well swing, because there's no way I'm chump block. I don't care what they play, it does not matter. We're not getting rid of our Lunarch Veteran, so. Because Lunarch Veteran, we need to gain all the life. We need to gain all the life versus Mono Red. This is really risky. If you've got a pump spell, I would be nervous to death. If I was on the other side of this, that's so risky. I mean, obviously we don't have a removal spell, which is really unfortunate, but if we have a removal spell, I mean, you pretty much lost. So they went for it and they got it, but so good for them. We could have chump blocked as well, but I don't really want to chump block if I've got the wedding announcements out, because eventually these things can be 2/2 and can help with board presence, so. At this point, you know, I guess we'll keep the Lunarch Veteran away. I mean, I don't know. It could matter. Could there be some instances, not likely, where I want to block with the Lunarch Veteran? Sure. But not very much. Okay, so if they've got the Monstrous Rage, I think we should probably, and they have something. This is a chump block. We're not double blocking because they 1000% have something. They do have the Monstrous Rage. Okay, so we at least know. I mean, we at least drew it out of them, I suppose. But oh, and a Blazing Crescendo. Oh my God, that is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Okay, how do we want to play this? Hopefully they don't have another one. I love Blazing Crescendo. I'm glad people are starting to play it a little bit more. I've been all over this card. Very, very good card. I think we just get out another wedding announcement. I think we can survive. So 8 damage. I mean, it's close, but what's the alternative? Going for Hopeless Nightmare? Going in for Hopeless Nightmare and then going in for the food token, it just feels a little gross. I think it's better just to kind of get some life gain going on here. But hindsight's always 20/20. The Crescendo, we probably should have chump blocked with this little human, but I don't know. We'll see. I guess time will tell. Prowess. Down to 9. Let's see if we tap out before the combat or not. 3. How much damage could they do? I mean, let's assume I'm gonna play it like they don't have another crescendo, because like if they're even playing 4, the odds they have their other 2 in their hand right now is very low. I think just thinking, how do we want to hedge our bets here? I think I'm gonna do this. I know it sounds insane. But all we're doing. I know this is like the weirdest like chump block ever, a triple chump block, but I just want the damage to not be there. We're not blocking with the veteran because they're gonna pump up the prowess. I just don't see any other. I don't see any other blocks here. We're just worried about damage. That's really it. So I'm very comfortable with this move. If they pump it, it just is what it is. No way we're putting our Lunarch Veteran in harm's way. Oh, so they're just gonna kill the Lunarch Veteran straight up. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. And now we don't have our life gain outlet. So that is rough. And now we did not draw into another land. So how do we want to play this? We do get 2 more with the wedding announcement. If we go for another wedding announcement, though, like, did you get invited? Did you get invited? Did you get the memo? Because there's a wedding. And now we've got some pretty good board presence here. We're going to get 2 more or 3 more tokens in total if we can survive. So now it's just all out blocking. All out blocking. I do not care anymore. We're all out blocking you, big guy. Charming Scoundrel. Wicked Roll. Definitely don't like the Wicked Roll just because it automatically gives you a card. And they're going to discard a card and draw a card. Oh, they're running Jaya. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Another Charming Scoundrel. Charming, aren't you? I think they know that they have to... Well, they didn't swing in? That's crazy. Why would you not? I think they pretty much... I mean, yeah, I don't know. They're definitely in a rough spot here. I'm just going to go ahead and eat this food right now. I guess we may as well drop the Hopeless Nightmare, even though it doesn't do anything. It's the only other play we have. But we have so much board presence now. Yeah, this is going to get rough with them. Alright, so boom, boom, and now we have, what, 5 3/3s? You better get something that flies real quick. I don't think even a Blazing Crescendo can help you out. And that is going to be it, just a wedding. We don't need Henrika, we don't need the Dawn Sky. Just a wedding in love, baby.